Goodbye high creatinine. 5 common fruits seniors must have, and 7 you should never touch. Picture this. You're at your doctor's office, expecting routine checkup when you hear, your creatinine levels are too high. Your kidneys are struggling. That's what happened to Rachel, a 67-year-old grandmother who thought her daily banana and orange juice were healthy choices. 2 months later, she was rushed to the hospital with a racing heart. As a kidney doctor with 30 years of experience, I've seen this story too many times. If you're over 60 or caring for someone who is, this video is your wake-up call. Today, we'll uncover the 5 fruits that can lower your creatinine and protect your kidneys, and the 7 that could push you toward dialysis. This isn't just information, it's a lifeline to stay vibrant and independent. If this resonates with you, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you never miss a tip that could save your health. Ready to dive in? Let's get started. Your kidneys, the body's silent filters, lose 8 to 10% of their power every decade after age 40. By 70, you're down to about 70% of your filtering capacity. High creatinine, a waste product from muscle breakdown, is a red flag that your kidneys need help. Fruits, often seen as nature's health food, can either support or sabotage your kidneys. Through stories, science, and practical steps, we'll empower you to choose wisely. What's your favorite fruit? Drop in the comments, and I'll let you know if it's kidney-friendly. Now, let's explore why some fruits can be dangerous for seniors. Not all fruits are your friends when your kidneys are struggling. As we age, our kidneys weaken, filtering at just 70% capacity by age 70. This makes every bite critical. Rachel, our grandmother, thought her bananas and orange juice were boosting her health, but they were overloading her kidneys with potassium, risking her heart. So, what makes a fruit safe or dangerous? 4 factors hold the answer. Explained in a way that's easy to grasp. First, potassium. It's vital for your heart and muscles, but weak kidneys can't clear excess, leading to muscle weakness, irregular heartbeats, or even cardiac arrest. Think of potassium like water in a bucket. Healthy kidneys pour out the excess, but weak ones let overflow. Second, sodium and phosphorus. These minerals, sometimes in processed fruit products, build up in your blood, straining kidneys further. Third, oxalates. Found in some fruits, they bind with calcium in your urine, forming sharp kidney stones that cause pain and damage. Finally, protective compounds. Antioxidants like lycopene and anthocyanin shield kidney cells from inflammation and toxins, acting like tiny guardians. Which fruit do you eat most often? Share in the comments, and let's see if it's helping or hurting your kidneys. Now that we know the stakes, let's meet the 5 fruits that can become your kidneys' best allies, starting with a juicy summer favorite. Good news! You don't need expensive supplements to support your kidneys. Nature has provided 5 affordable, delicious fruits that can lower creatinine and keep dialysis at bay. As a nephrologist, I've seen these fruits transform lives. Let's dive in with stories to show their power. First up, watermelon, a kidney lifesaver that's over 90% water, helping flush out waste like creatinine, while keeping potassium low at 170 milligrams per cup and oxalates at just 2 to 3 milligrams. Its lycopene fights free radicals that damage kidney cells. Maria, a 72-year-old retiree from Texas, faced stage 3 chronic kidney disease, CKD, with creatinine of 2.1 milligrams per deciliter, staring down dialysis. She loved bananas, but their potassium was too much. Switching to a cup of watermelon cubes each morning, paired with a few almonds to steady her blood sugar, dropped her creatinine to 1.6 milligrams per deciliter in 3 months. I cube my watermelon the night before. It's my refreshing morning ritual, Maria says. Watermelon is like a gentle stream, washing away waste. Unlike cantaloupe's 430 milligrams potassium per cup, which is too heavy a load. Enjoy 1 cup in the morning or early afternoon when your kidneys are most active. Skip the juice that concentrates sugar and potassium. If on fluid restrictions, limit to half a cup and check with your doctor. Pair with nuts to balance sugar if you have diabetes. How do you enjoy watermelon? Share your favorite way in the comments, and let's swap ideas. Next, we have berries, strawberries, blueberries, cranberries, raspberries. Kidney medicine disguised as dessert, with 114 to 233 milligrams of potassium and 1 to 10 milligrams of oxalates per half cup. They're safe even for moderate CKD. Their anthocyanins and elagitannins reduce inflammation, slowing kidney damage, like little shields guarding your kidneys. James, a 68-year-old veteran from Ohio, battled gout and early CKD. Kidney stones made him fear fruits. Adding a half cup of mixed berries with Greek yogurt 3 times a week lowered his uric acid, reducing gout flare-ups, and stabilized his creatinine at 1.4 milligrams per deciliter. I freeze berries in small bags. It's budget-friendly and just as tasty, James says. Berries are like a soft breeze. Unlike kiwis, 27 to 36 milligrams oxalates per cup that can clog your kidneys. Aim for a half cup 3 to 4 times a week. Mixing variety for diverse benefits. Blueberries for anthocyanins, strawberries for vitamin C, raspberries for fiber. Avoid smoothies, they pack too much potassium. Freeze your own berries to save money. Which berry do you love most? Tell me in the comments, and I'll share why it's a kidney superstar. Now, let's talk about apples, a classic that's more than just a saying. With 195 milligrams of potassium and less than 2 milligrams of oxalates per medium apple, they're a safe staple. Their pectin, a soluble fiber, steadies blood sugar and cholesterol, easing kidney strain, and nurtures good gut bacteria to clear toxic waste. Linda, a 65-year-old teacher from California, had stage 2 CKD and high cholesterol. She snacked on dried apricots, unaware there's 755 milligrams potassium per half cup. Switching to a medium apple with peanut butter lowered her cholesterol by 15% and kept her creatinine at 1.2 milligrams per deciliter. I store apples in the fridge, but let them warm up. They taste so much better, Linda says. Apples are like a steady hand. Unlike bananas, 422 milligrams potassium, that tips the balance. Eat the peel for up to 6 times more benefits. Try unsweetened applesauce for convenience, or pair with peanut butter for a filling snack. Let apples sit out for 30 minutes for the best flavor. Do you eat apples with the peel? Share your habit in the comments, and let's talk about why it matters. Moving on to grapes, especially red or dark ones, a win for both heart and kidneys. At 144 milligrams of potassium per half cup, they're safe in moderation. Their resveratrol and flavonoids reduce inflammation and strengthen blood vessels, crucial since heart issues often tag along with kidney problems. Robert, a 70-year-old accountant from Florida, had a heart attack and early CKD. His daily orange juice, with 496 milligrams potassium per cup, was spiking his levels. Switching to a half cup of red grapes with lunch improved his blood pressure and dropped his creatinine from 1.8 milligrams per deciliter to 1.3 milligrams per deciliter. Frozen grapes are my new dessert, sweet and guilt-free, Robert says. Grapes are like a gentle stretch, unlike orange's heavy potassium load. Choose red or dark grapes for more resveratrol. Pre-portion into half-cup containers and eat mid-morning or with lunch, not late at night. Try frozen grapes as a treat. Have you tried frozen grapes yet? Share your thoughts in the comments. I bet they'll surprise you. Finally, tart cherries, a hidden gem for gout or sleep troubles. With 160 milligrams of potassium per half cup, they're safe and loaded with anthocyanins to fight inflammation, lower uric acid, and provide melatonin for better sleep, which supports kidney health. Sarah, a 74-year-old widow from Michigan, had stage 3 CKD and insomnia, worsening her kidney function. Eating a half cup of tart cherries an hour before bed improved her sleep and reduced gout flare-ups, stabilizing her creatinine at 1.7 milligrams per deciliter. Diluted cherry juice is my nighttime ritual. It's gentle and calming, Sarah says. Cherries are like a natural balm, unlike starfruit's toxic trap. Eat cherries an hour before bed. Dilute juice with water to cut sugar, and check with your doctor if on blood thinners. Avoid on an empty stomach if prone to heartburn. Do you struggle with sleep or gout? How could cherries help? Tell me in the comments. Now that we've met the kidney heroes, let's face the villain's fruits that can harm your kidneys. We've met the kidney allies, but some fruits are like wolves in sheep's clothing. These 7 aren't bad for everyone, but for seniors with kidney concerns, They can spike creatinine and bring you closer to dialysis. Let's uncover their risks through stories and science. Dried fruits like apricots and raisins seem healthy, but they're potassium bombs. Half a cup of dried apricots has 755 milligrams, 40% of a kidney patient's daily limit. Their sugars and oxalates raise kidney stone risk, and they're easy to overeat. Tom, a 69-year-old golfer from Arizona, thought dried apricots were smart. His potassium spiked, causing heart palpitations. Switching to fresh apple slices stabilized his creatinine at 1.5 milligrams per deciliter. I had no idea a handful could be so dangerous. Tom says, dried fruits are like a sugar syrup. Too intense, while fresh grapes, with 150 milligrams potassium per half cup, are gentler. Swap dried fruits for grapes or apples. Make homemade apple fruit leather, and avoid mindless snacking by portioning fresh fruits. Do you snack on dried fruits? What could you try instead? Share in the comments. Kiwi hides a risk behind its fuzzy charm. 450 to 500 milligrams potassium and 27 to 36 milligrams oxalates per cup, a double threat for stones and potassium overload. Emily, a 66-year-old librarian from New York, loved kiwi for its vitamin C. A kidney stone episode revealed high oxalate levels. Switching to green grapes prevented further stones, stabilizing her creatinine. I always check with my doctor about new fruits now. Emily says, kiwi is like a rocky path, while green grapes are a smooth trail. Swap kiwi for grapes or pineapple. Avoid completely if you've had stones, and ask a dietitian about oxalate-safe fruits. Have you had kidney stones? What fruits do you eat? Tell me in the comments. Cantaloupe and honeydew, summer staples, are potassium heavyweights. 430 milligrams and 475 milligrams per cup. A big bowl at a barbecue can hit 1,000 milligrams, nearly half your daily limit. David, a 71-year-old retiree from Georgia, ate 2 cups of cantaloupe, landing in the hospital with muscle weakness. Switching to watermelon-based dishes kept his potassium safe. I always ask for watermelon, now it's my summer go-to. David says, these melons are like a downpour, while watermelon is a light drizzle. Use watermelon in fruit salads. Request no cantaloupe in restaurant plates. And try watermelon feta salad. What's your favorite summer fruit? Could watermelon replace it? Share in the comments. Avocados, a superfood darling. Pack nearly 1,000 milligrams potassium per fruit, half a kidney patient's daily limit. They're risky with medications like ACE inhibitors. Anna, a 67-year-old nurse from Colorado, loved avocado toast while on an ACE inhibitor. Her potassium spiked, causing fatigue. Switching to white bean hummus stabilized her levels. My doctor helped me see avocados were my blind spot. Anna says, avocados are like a rich dessert, while hummus is lighter. Use white bean hummus or salsa for creamy textures. Limit nut butters. And check medications for potassium risks. Are you an avocado fan? What could you swap it with? Tell me in the comments. Oranges, a breakfast classic, are potassium trapped 496 milligrams per cup of juice, 333 milligrams per medium orange. Juice concentrates multiple oranges, spiking levels fast. Michael, a 73-year-old mechanic from Illinois, drank 12 ounces of orange juice daily, pushes creatinine to 2.3 milligrams per deciliter. Switching to lemon water and strawberries lowered it to 1.6 milligrams per deciliter. Lemon water is just as refreshing. Michael says, orange juice is like a sugar rush, while lemon water is a calm sip. Use lemon or lime for citrus flavor. Choose strawberries or red bell peppers for vitamin C. And avoid large juice servings. Do you drink orange juice daily? What's your morning routine? Share in the comments. Bananas, a grab-and-go favorite, have 422 milligrams potassium per medium fruit. Over 20% of a kidney patient's daily limit, forcing strict limits on other foods. Susan, a 70-year-old hiker from Oregon, ate bananas after hikes, thinking they prevented cramps. Potassium spikes cause palpitations. Switching to apples with peanut butter kept her energy up safely. Apples are my new trail buddy. Susan says, bananas are like a heavy backpack, while apples are a light carry. Replace bananas with apples or pears in smoothies and baking. and use unsweetened applesauce for recipes. Are bananas your go-to snack? What could you try instead? Share in the comments. If there's one fruit to never touch with kidney issues, it's starfruit. Its neurotoxin caramboxin can cause hiccups, confusion, seizures, or death in kidney patients, even in tiny amounts. John, a 68-year-old chef from Hawaii, tried starfruit juice, unaware of his early CKD. He developed hiccups and confusion, requiring emergency care. Avoiding starfruit and choosing berries stabilizes health. I always check ingredients now. John says, starfruit is like a hidden trap, while berries are a safe choice. Avoid starfruit completely. Ask about ingredients in smoothies and salads, and stick to kidney-safe fruits like cherries or grapes. Have you seen starfruit at a restaurant? How do you stay cautious? Share in the comments. Now, let's tie this together with a plan to make kidney-safe choices every day. You've got the knowledge, now let's make it practical. Protecting your kidneys is about small, consistent choices that add up to big results. Clara, a 75-year-old grandmother from Virginia, was facing dialysis with creatinine of 2.5 milligrams per deciliter. Her fruit salads with cantaloupe and bananas were spiking her potassium. Switching to berries and apples with yogurt and measuring half-cup portions dropped her creatinine to 1.8 milligrams per deciliter in 6 months. My food diary gave me control. I feel like myself again, Clara says. Here's how you can follow her lead. Stick to half-cup servings for most fruits, picturing a medium apple as your fist or berries filling your cup palm. Early-stage CKD patients can enjoy 1 to 2 servings daily. Advanced CKD patients should stick to 1 or less, based on your doctor's advice. Use a standard ice cream scoop to measure. Combine fruits with protein like apple slices with peanut butter to slow sugar absorption and ease kidney stress. Choose fresh fruits, followed by frozen with no added sugar. If using canned, drain the liquid to cut potassium by 15 to 20%. If on ACE inhibitors or ARBs, eat fruits 2 hours away from doses to avoid potassium buildup. Keep a food diary for symptoms like fatigue or palpitations, adjusting if you notice patterns. If you eat a high-potassium fruit by mistake, drink water to dilute it and avoid more potassium that day. Call your doctor if you feel off. How do you measure your fruit portions? Got any tips? Share them in the comments. And if this is helping, hit that subscribe button. It keeps us sharing tips to keep you thriving. Let's wrap this up with a clear picture of what we've learned and a call to make it real in your life. Here's the heart of it. Watermelon, berries, apples, grapes, and cherries are your kidney allies, delivering hydration, antioxidants, and inflammation relief with low potassium and oxalates. Avoid dried fruits, kiwi, cantaloupe, honeydew, avocados, oranges, bananas, and especially starfruit. They're packed with potassium or toxins that can spike creatinine. Make smart choices by measuring half-cup portions, pairing with protein, timing with medications, and tracking symptoms. These choices can stabilize your creatinine, delay dialysis, and keep you vibrant. Remember Rachel, hospitalized because of bananas and orange juice? You now have the knowledge she didn't. Start today. Pick one kidney-safe fruit, maybe a crisp apple or a handful of berries. Measure it, pair it with protein, and enjoy it mindfully. Share this video with someone you love. It could save their kidneys. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell. Let's keep your health first, together. Here's my challenge. Commit to one kidney-safe fruit swap. This week, trade orange juice with lemon water or a banana for an apple. Drop your commitment in the comments. And let's hold each other accountable. Your kidneys can't speak, but with every smart choice, you're giving them exactly what they need. Stay healthy, stay inspired, and I'll see you in the next video. What's one kidney-safe fruit you'll try this week? Commit in the comments, and let's make it happen together.